In this video, I'm going to describe how Canvas is set up. Now, for those of you who are familiar with Canvas, you probably don't need to watch all of this, or again, like I've said before, you can turn it up to 1.5 speed or 1.75 speed and get through it more quickly than the video watched at a normal speed. When you log into Canvas, this is the home page that you'll see. The link that you're seeing on the screen, I'm pointing at my mouse, that's the Zoom link that we'll be using for virtual office hours. Okay. Periodically, I will post announcements on the web page. They will appear here. Right now, you'll see some announcements on there, but I'll delete those and start them over at the beginning of the semester. So that's where the announcements will be. You can also, if you click on syllabus, you can see a copy of the syllabus uploaded here. And what it does is it provides a summary of everything that's due. So for example, it shows when the due date is for the syllabus quiz, which you should know about by now, when the first discussion boards and chapter quizzes are due, then when the first exam is due, then when the other chapter quizzes and discussion boards are due, and the final exam. Most of the information that you're going to need is going to be in modules. So if you click on modules, right, you've already been here, obviously, because you're watching the introductory videos right now. You can also find the syllabus here as well. And also you can find the syllabus quiz, which you'll be taking by the end of the week, by Friday, or you'll be dropped from the class. You'll also find the discussion boards, the administrative questions discussion board, the current events discussion board, and the reading questions discussion boards at the very top of the page on modules. And then every section is organized the same way. You have my lecture notes that you'll hopefully be typing into, unless you're taking notes by hand. If you see where it says lecture notes accessible, that's for students who are blind, or I think you're supposed to say vision impaired, whatever the word is, and they have to use a reader to go ahead and read for them because they obviously can't see it. So those are formatted for people with who are their vision is impaired. Then this is where all the videos are located. So I'll just click on this just so you can see it. These are all the videos for the Assessing Democracy lecture. All of the sections are created the same way. There's the discussion board for Assessing Democracy, and there's the chapter for Assessing Democracy, the first chapter of the book, although I think the name of the chapter is changed from when I originally uploaded the reading questions. If you scroll down, the first lecture is on assessing democracy, the second one on the Constitution, then federalism, then public opinion, then the news media, and then elections, and then we'll have exam 1. That's where you'll find the instructions and the study guide for exam 1. Right? You just have to scroll down part of the way, and then the second part of the class will be talking about all these topics, and the study guide for exam 2 is at the very bottom of the page. And so that's how the Canvas page is set up. And some of it you're just going to figure out. Most of you have taken courses that use Canvas before, and so you'll be able to figure out how to do it. So that's the first thing you need to know. And that's all I'm going to put on this video, is just navigating the Canvas page. One other thing that I want to show you, I'm going to go back to the top and open up the lecture notes for Assessing Democracy. You can also, if you click right here, you can download the actual document file. But if you look on the lecture notes, I always start off with learning objectives, and then see where you see Democracy 1, Assessing Democracy 2, Assessing Democracy 3, and so on. What that means is the information that I've discussed there in this part of the lecture notes, you'll find that in Assessing Democracy 1. If you're looking for my definition of politics, that's going to be in Assessing Democracy 2. These all correspond to the videos. So, for example, the types of government, that's going to begin in Assessing Democracy 3. So again, to get to it, if you're trying to find that part of the lecture, you would click back, click on videos, and on Assessing Democracy 3, that's where you would find the video where I talk about that part of the lecture notes. That's how everything is organized. You'll figure it out as you go along. That part of it you'll figure out as you go along. There's going to be one, and this will be the last of the introductory videos.